Hi guys, welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm E.
I'm D.
And today we're going to talk about somebody's favorite, not mine though. Meghan Markle. You know, she's always in these headlines. But why is she in the headlines now? Because she wants to be called ma'am.
Oh,
And I, for one, do not appreciate that. so there's an article. Let's see, where is this from? Express
express.co.
Express.co that says Meghan Markle tells Invictus Games officials to call me ma'am. So we're going to go over the article, of course, give you our thoughts, our opposing thoughts, and we'll go from there.
What if we agree?
Probably. We never know. We might keep it spicy.
Yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so according to the article from express.co.uk, so this is one of y'all's publication. Don't be coming for us like, so ignorant. This is from your people. Okay,
Why are you so hype?
so they get me hype.
Okay,
Jesus.
okay, go.
The new CEO of the Invictus Games has spoken out on how he was told to properly address Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. So, Meghan Markle has confirmed how officials at the Invictus Games should correctly address her, with her response far from what a former senior royal would be referred to. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are currently in Canada for the 1 year countdown event for next year's Invictus Games in Vancouver and Whistler. When speaking to Scott Moore, who is a veteran Canadian broadcaster and the new CEO of the Invictus Games, the couple are said to have clarified how exactly he is to address them. As revealed in Richard Eden's column for the Daily Mail, he said, I did make sure to ask how I should be addressing them when they get here. I was told a simple sir and ma'am is fine. The monikers are how members of the public are instructed to greet members of the royal family. Male members of the firm should be greeted Your Royal Highness in the first instance, and subsequently Sir. For female members, it's Your Royal Highness and then Mom or Ma'am, right? How do they say Mom? Ma'am.
Mhm.
Okay. So Harry and Meghan cannot be referred to as Your Royal Highnesses, as following their decision to step down as senior working royals, they were stripped of their HRH titles. They were, however, allowed to keep their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles. The decision to be addressed as Sir and Ma'am is also in stark contrast to Harry's decision in 2020 when he asked for delegates at a tourism conference in Edinburgh to address him simply as Harry. Ahead of the short speech, event host Aisha Hazarika told the gathering he's made it clear that we are all just to call him Harry. Meghan and Harry are on a 3-day visit to Canada and will stay there until Friday, February 16th. Clearly, this was several days ago. During their visit, the couple are set to meet veterans and members of the armed forces of multiple countries participating in the Games. The area is familiar territory for the couple who first moved to Canada after stepping down as working royals in 2020. The Duchess of Sussex also lived in Canada while filming for the legal drama Suits, where she portrayed the character of Rachel Zane. So, um, let's see. Finalizing. Their visit to Canada also marks their first engagement together since the launch of their brand new website, sussex.com, earlier this week, or 2 weeks ago. On February 14th, the couple spent Valentine's Day hitting the slopes, with body language expert Judy James claiming that it was Meghan taking center stage. The upcoming 2025 Games will feature various events including snowboarding, alpine skiing, wheelchair curling, and skeleton. Harry and Meghan's latest appearance also comes just over a week after the news of King Charles' cancer diagnosis. Harry flew to the UK last week to spend, or 2 weeks ago, to spend just 30 minutes with his father at Clarence House on February 6th. Harry was then spotted at Heathrow Airport the following day, ready to catch a flight home to Meghan and their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Meghan made the decision to remain at home whilst Harry flew solo to the UK to visit his father. Okay, so yeah, what do you think? What do you think?
What do I think? Well, if this is indeed true and they want to be addressed in this fashion, correct, and this follows what, the protocols the firm uses, This clearly proves my point that I've made in other videos where I said that they cannot live without attaching themselves to the royal family. I already see your face.
Oh, I'm listening,
We're
man.
about to get it on. You know, I mean, just look at this, right? They want to be addressed as sir and ma'am, whereas before Harry was just like, just I'm Harry, I'm chilling, Now, sir and ma'am. On the Sussex rebrand, the offices of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, dot,
Mhm.
dot, dot, again, linking themselves in a British royal fashion, monarchy, the family. They can't let it go. That's what I see. They can't survive without it. Now, does the media like the attention? Yeah, negative attention is great attention. Right now, they're just infamous. Whereas, the other people are kind of famous, in their own birthright. People don't like Meghan Markle. I think the moves that she's making are kind of, what's a good word to use? Cringy at this point. I don't think anything that they're doing is like landing properly. Let's see how this podcast goes. But I think they're just trying to make money and trying to stay relevant at this point. Which, I didn't think that Prince Harry needed that. But apparently Meghan Markle needs his attention. She's never going to be Kate. Princess, she's never going to be her. Give it up. What does she even know where Sussex is? What is she duchessing at this point? Like, why is she clinging to this name? Like, I saw an article that says that she wants to be referred to as Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. What? No, girl, you Meghan Markle. That's it. Yeah, but let us know what you think. You're
Wow.
not gonna agree with me.
The article pointed out that their CEO,
Mm-hmm.
their, I would assume, employee,
Yeah.
is saying that he asked them how they would want to be addressed because since they are no longer working royal members of the royal family, they
Mhm.
lost the HRH. So they're not asking to be connected to the royal family by still being referred to as HRH.
I didn't say
Just,
that.
yeah,
No, I said they want to be referred as sir and ma'am, which is
which
still a protocol.
no, the protocol is HRH and then
Yeah.
subsequently sir
Yeah.
or ma'am
Yeah. Why not Meghan and Harry?
because this is their CEO, their employee, or
No, it doesn't make sense. That's like me calling my boss, hey, CEO or COO, or hey, sir. No, I just call him Mo. Like, why would I call him sir or ma'am? Like, they're esteemed. Like, they're not my peers. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
but they're not the peers.
They're not peers?
How are they peers?
How would they not be peers?
Harry founded the Invictus Games,
Okay.
not the CEO.
Uh
Meghan's
huh.
his wife. I would think a term of respect. I refer to my boss as sir. I would refer to
Of
most
course
strangers
you
as sir or
do.
ma'am. But I live in Texas, so sir and ma'am is a very common thing here. Like I would call my neighbor sir. Like I
Mhm.
don't I don't see it in the same connotation because that's just a term of respect, not
Okay.
a term that I associate with the royal family. His or her royal highness is a term related to the royal family.
Mhm.
Subsequently, then being called sir or ma'am, I think is just a term of respect. I don't think they're trying to necessarily adhere to some kind of royal protocol. And at the time when he was at a conference and he told them, call me Harry, he wasn't talking to his employees. His employees weren't talking to him or addressing him in the conference. So, yeah, he's saying, call me Harry. I think it's kind of a stretch to correlate the two as though he's now all of a sudden so serious. And the CEO said he asked them
Mhm.
both. This article's headline is Meghan Markle wants to be called ma'am.
Hmm.
Where's Harry in the headline?
I mean, he's not in the headline, but they're attached to the hip. This is obvious.
Not in the headline, because the
Oh
headline
my gosh.
critically names Meghan Markle only to get people to click on the article and assume that she's making demands when the CEO asked them how to refer. We don't know if maybe in private, yeah, he can address Harry as Harry. I doubt that he's really dealing with Meghan, because Meghan's not related to the Invictus Games. It's Harry's thing. But
Hmm.
that's his wife. Why would I call my boss's wife by her name as though I know her, unless she's like somebody that says, "Oh yeah, no, you can just call me whatever." But that's a different thing. This isn't that sort of situation. And it's also tied to the fact that like people want to ask that question because are they going to be want to be called Duke, Duchess, the Sussexes?
Yeah.
Instead, they're not saying call me Duke, call me Duchess. Just like sir, ma'am, or politeness, respect. I'm from fucking Texas. Like that is how we refer to people.
You said the F word.
I did. Like it's literally like something I say every single day. So that's I don't know, it just seemed weird that people are like, "Oh my gosh, how dare they demand to be called just a respectful term." That seems
Like,
odd.
of course you're gonna take it in this fact. You know, we're
Oh
always gonna
my gosh.
agree to disagree.
No, it's not about disagreeing. It's it's just perspective. Because like I said, I don't recall a time where I've referred to any like at my last job when I had to deal with the COO or whomever, the CFO, it was sir, ma'am. That's just a normal thing. When I've walked into the grocery store, hi ma'am, how you doing, ma'am? Like it's a very just like simple term. So I feel like this is painted as some kind of a demand, some kind of like I'm better than you kind of thing when it's just like a term of respect. That's where I'm like confused as to how this is being related to the royals.
No, no, no. I'm not saying that they demanded this. I don't think it's the CEO's fault. I think that, what he did to ask them, how do you want to be addressed? That's fine. That's respectful to me.
Yeah.
The problem that I have is they always seem to go back to these traditions or find some way to link themselves, not addressing them as your royal highness, but just the subsequent, addressing them of sir and ma'am. Like, those are not traditions that we follow.
Yeah, it is. I just told
And,
you.
well, you're in Texas, I'm in Florida. Okay, so we have those differences there.
Yeah.
But so Harry is not dealing with the CEO of the Invictus Games on a collaborative level all the time. Like, not enough for me to call him Harry. It's
But
just
we
sir.
don't know if they do after the fact. But like in
But
this
that's just
moment,
strange to me. Oh, on this publication, you're going to call me sir and ma'am, but in secret, you're going to call me Megan and Harry. Like, that's just weird. That's the
I
way
mean,
I'm interpreting. Oh my gosh.
that's what I'm trying to. We don't know these things. This guy is saying as his job. Because what's the other alternative, Mister Sussex, Mrs. Sussex? And then that would be like, oh, look at them. They're just like desperate to be related to the royal family. Da, 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 da,
Oh
da.
my gosh.
I don't think that they if they would have said, call me Harry and Meghan, oh, look at them trying to seem cool, trying to be I promise you,
Yeah,
I've
you always
bumped
go for
into
this relatable, I'm cool, I'm charitable, I'm philanthropic kind of vibe. I'm down with the people. I go visit XYZ. I'm not gonna name some things because that's gonna start controversy. Um, so now you want to address me formally? Like, what's the image here? I
there's
don't
no
get it. I
money.
mean, but you don't
There's
think
no
that
money.
you think it's a term of politeness? I
Yeah.
think
Politeness, respect.
I think they want to be linked. They should just go back. at this point. They want to be there so bad. Just go back. Just go back. That will solve a lot of our problems. You know, you and me, we could be friends again. They're causing this best friend issue, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. I
Guys,
can't.
let us know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with D and say, hey, that's just
They
polite?
won't. They
Hey,
won't.
they might. You never know. Some people, they come after me too. Or do you agree with me? And, the Duchess wants to be, linked to the royal family. Harry was born into it. This is not his problem. It's the Duchess. I have a problem with the Duchess. Okay.
Obviously.
But let us know what you think in the comments. But that concludes today's video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community. You know us by now. So bring your friends along. We'll have a grand old time here and in the comments at this point. We also have social media, which Steve will tell you about.
We're on TikTok and Instagram at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, and comment. We really do actually enjoy interacting with y'all.
And watching y'all fight in the comments. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.